Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity boys volleyball between the Central Catholic Raiders and your Lawrence High School Lancers. In this early season matchup, the Lancers come in with a 1-0 record. They started their season off on Monday evening with a 3-0 victory over Andover. Meanwhile, Central comes in at 2-0, most recently defeating Methuen. We'd like to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics as we kick off our spring broadcast season. Thanks again for joining us. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the start of this MVC matchup.
Our teachers
help shape us
into the people we are today.
And for that, we thank you.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics, and we are here to kick off the spring athletic season here at Lawrence High School. First and foremost, we want to thank our crew for making this broadcast possible. Kiana, Kayla, Chrysalis, Laney, Angel, Ray. Our producer is Mr. Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and thanks again for joining us as these two teams from the Merrimack Valley Conference get ready for an early season varsity volleyball matchup. The Lancers in the blue uniforms with the white trim, and the Raiders in the blue uniforms with the red trim. Central Catholic coming in with a record of 2-0. They started off their season with a 3-2 victory over St. John's Shrewsbury. And their most recent game was a 3-1 victory at Methuen. The Raiders playing their first 3 games of the season here on the road. Meanwhile, the Lancers started their season off at home with a victory against Andover. A 3-0 sweep of the Golden Warriors, and here we are underway. And the Lancers get an ace from Aranella Brew, the junior, serving to start off the match. It's 1-0 here in the first. Brew, the right-handed serve, is up and over. Central Catholic trying to set up the offense, tipped over by the middle hitter. Over to the near side, that's Dan Roberts. Roberts has it tied up at 1 here in the first. Dan Roberts with the first serve for Central Catholic here in the first. And what a spike over on the far side from Delphi Solar, number 8. Solar in the first game of the season had 4 blocks to lead the way against the Golden Warriors. He's going to be one of the leaders of this team. Had a big impact as a junior last season when the Lancers went on a run all the way to the Division I North Championship game. And as a senior, Solar is going to be a huge part of this team, both offensively and defensively. As the Lancers serve goes into the net. 2-2 here in the first. John Day, the senior, with the serve for Central. Lancers trying to set it up here. Central over to the near side. Boutselis, the near side. Here's Vaughn up the middle. That's going to be in. Lawrence High up 3-2 here in the first. Strong crowd here behind the broadcast table for the second game of the season for the Lancers. It's Wednesday, April the 10th, 2019. The Lancers on Monday night started off their campaign with a 3-0 victory over Andover. Into the backcourt, the libero, Mania. Up the middle, nice defense by Lawrence, but no one was there to help out Aranella Brew. Central keeping it tight here, 3-3. It'll be Kevin Stevenson, the senior middle hitter, to serve it up. And that's number 5, Jose Dominici, getting the kill for Lawrence High School. And Delphi Solar gets ready to serve for the Lancers. Evenly matched first set so far here between the Raiders and the Lancers. Early season MVC matchup. And one of the referees just going to the scores table to check on the score. Scoreboard is showing 4-4 here in set number 1. These two teams tied up, and the referee just double checking with the scorers as Delphi Solar's getting ready to serve. And he's going to take this opportunity to chat with his teammates. We'll take this opportunity to remind you that LPS Media broadcasts on Comcast Channel 99 and on Verizon Channel 41. Don't forget, you can check us out on any device, day or night. Our YouTube channel has just reached over 1 million views, so you can go back if you're a volleyball fan and check out the Lancers' amazing playoff run from last year when they went all the way to the Division I North Championship game. And of course, you can see all the actions from season past, especially the girls volleyball team winning the Division I North Championship last year as Solar gets the ace to give Lawrence High the lead, 5-4 here in the first. Solar fires it up again. Right-handed serve is up and over. Another ace. That's 2 in a row for Delphi. 6-4. The Lancers open up a 2-point lead here in the first. Solar tosses it up high. Jump serve is up and over. Make it 3 in a row for Solar. Delphi Solar, an offensive force last season. One of the best players in the MVC. Gets it up and over once again. Could it be 4 in a row? With a little help from the front lines. Tipped over by Jairus Reyes, the junior. And it looks like Central Catholic is going to get credit for that point right there. Lancer head coach Hector Sanchez protesting. But Central will get the point for a violation at the net against Lawrence High. And so instead of 8-4, it'll be 7-5. The Lancers leading by 2. Solar knocks that over with the right hand. It's going to go out of bounds. And the Lancers open up a 3-point lead. It's 8-5 here in the first, a 3-point lead. Lancers trying to pick up where they left off on Monday night with a convincing victory over the Golden Warriors of Andover, another MVC rival. Over to the near side, and that's going to be a violation on the outside hitter, Dan Roberts, the senior. Lancers get a freebie there because Dan Roberts is dialed up for the spike. Mania with the left-handed serve. He gets an ace. Number 19, the libero, with an excellent serve. And that's going to prompt Central Catholic head coach Gannon Parrish to call timeout. With the score in the first set, Lancers 10 and the Raiders 5. Folks, once again, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. Remember, we are your exclusive home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and all day, every day on any device. Just check out our YouTube channel, Lawrence Public Schools. We just hit 1 million views. You have the amazing playoff run from last year, the boys volleyball team making it to the sectional championship game. You have the girls volleyball team from the fall of 2018 winning the sectional championship. And you have years of past volleyball seasons to watch and check out your Lancers in action from seasons past. Enjoy it all on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Just about set to get back to the action here after the central timeout. 10-5, the Lancers with the early lead, 5-point lead here in the first. It'll be Felix Mena, the libero, the senior, to serve it up. And he's going to get himself another ace there. Great serve from Felix. 11-5 now the score, Lawrence High School leading by 6. Left-handed serve up and over, nice line drive serve, and it's another ace for Felix. Deflected out of bounds by Central. 12-5 is the score. Raiders perhaps having a little bit of trouble picking up that left-handed serve of Mena. This time he pops it up and over, just getting over the net. There's an aggressive play there by Espinal at the net. Espinal sets it up, and that one falls into no man's land. Lawrence High with another point on a good streak here, 13-5 in the first set. And Felix Mena gets ready to serve it up again. This time he goes with the line drive serve into the bench. And the libero, Alex Nadeau, can't handle it. The senior libero having a little trouble picking up the serve of Felix Mena. 14-5, the Lancers have taken control here in the first. Another left-handed serve. He goes right back to Nadeau. This time Nadeau is able to handle it. Roberts on the near side. Dominici for Lawrence. Here's the set by Central. Mena to Solar. Sends it into the backcourt. Tipped up. Central can't keep it alive. A carry on the Central side. And Lawrence High all of a sudden has opened up a 10-point lead at 15-5. Mena lobs that one up. Knocked into the backcourt, and Central has stopped the streak, and the lead is down to 9. Side out, and the Raiders will have service. It's going to be the sophomore Jack Roderick to serve. Roderick sends it over with the right hand. Solar the dig. Over to the far side, Espinal. Now up the middle, what a block by Espinal. Great defense there by Lawrence High. Adrian Espinal using his height there. 6'1", the senior middle hitter. Picking up the block. Lancers back up by 10. It's 16-6. That's going to be a violation on Lawrence. A formation violation at the time of the serve. That was Dante Vaughn, the senior, serving for Lawrence. And now the libero Nadeau serves for Central. Solar, little too much mustard on that one. It goes out of bounds over the back line. 16-8 the score here. Central trying to get back into it in the first set. Senior libero Alex Nadeau serves it up again. That was Espinal sending it over for Lawrence. Roberts on the near side, tough angle. Couldn't get it over the net with the right hand. The Lancers back up by 9. The score 17-8. It'll be Jairus Reyes, the junior, serving for the first time. Roberts, another misplay there. Senior number 33, Dan Roberts. Over on the far side, couldn't get that one over, and the Lancers back up by 10 here. 18-8. Reyes with the right-handed serve, comes up short though. Central cuts into the lead. 9-point lead now for the Lancers. As the senior, Dan Roberts, will serve for Central. Nice jump serve, a line drive by Roberts. Espinal on the near side with authority. There's no stopping Adrian Espinal when he has a setup like that. Back to a 10-point lead. Espinal firing up the crowd here. And a serve to match. That one out of bounds on the near side. Lancers pick up another point, extend the lead up to 20-9. 11-point lead for Lawrence High School. Here's Espinal, jump serve, line drive, dug out by Nadeau, but out of bounds. 21-9, and Central's gonna call timeout once again. Gannon Paris calling in his squad to talk things over. Lawrence High leading by 12 here in the first set. Once again, the score here at LHS, Lancers 21 and the Raiders 9. Looking back to Monday night, the Lancers defeated the Golden Warriors of Andover 3-0. Adrian Espinal leading the way with 13 kills. Mentioned earlier, Delphi Solar, number 8 for the Lancers, had 4 blocks in that game. Jose Dominici, number 5 for the Lancers, 6-foot junior setter. He had 16 assists, and the libero Felix Mena had 6 digs in a great team effort and a 3-0 win for the Lancers to kick off the 2019 season with an excellent performance here at home against Andover. Let's see if they can keep up the energy here. They are well ahead. 12-point lead here in the first set. Trying to move to 2-0 on the season. As Central facing some adversity here early in the season after a 2-0 start. A 3-2 victory over St. John's Shrewsbury and a 3-1 victory over Methuen, both on the road. The Raiders trying to pick up another road win here early in the season. Here's Espinal. Great line drive serve. Nice dig by Nadeau. And we have a whistle. Violation's going to go against Lawrence High. Violation on Dante Vaughn, number 3. 21-10. Let's see if Central can make a run here. That's John Day, the senior, serving for the Raiders. Lancers get it over. Over to Solar. Too much on that one too. Solar hits it over the back line. Back to a 10-point lead. Raiders down 21-11. Here's John Day serving again. Mena. Now it's Solar. Great spike on the far side by Delphi, 22-11. Lancers 3 points away from ending set number 1 here in Lawrence. Here's Dominici with the right-handed serve. Up the middle, and that one goes off of the left hand of Dante Vaughn. Side out. Raiders down by 10 here, 22-12. Here's the senior Kevin Stevenson. Stevenson with the right-handed serve, up and over, and it's out of bounds into the corner area, over the back line. Lancers get a freebie. 23-12. Lancer lead is up to 11. And here's Solar to serve. Excellent serve. Nadeau, the libero, with a misplay. And it's set point here for the Lancers. Solar trying to end it here, and he does. 25-12. And that'll do it for the first set. We move on to set number 2. The Lancers win the first one convincingly. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2. Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Welcome back to this boys volleyball matchup here between the Central Catholic Raiders and your Lawrence High School Lancers. We are underway with the second set after the Lancers won the first very convincingly, 25-12, as Central picks up the first point here in the second. We want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Kiana, Kayla, Grisalis, Laney, Angel, and Ray. Our producer is Mr. Luis Lopez, and my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for joining us, whether it's on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on our YouTube channel, which just hit 1 million views. Thank you for helping us reach that amazing milestone. It's an early season MVC matchup between these two squads. The Lancers 1-0, the Raiders 2-0. The Lancers defeated Andover High on Monday night. Central had 2 road wins to start off their season. These two teams met deep in the playoffs last year. It was in the quarterfinal round of the Division I North playoffs. The Lancers picking up that win. The Lancers leading here in the second set. 2-1, now it's 2-2. Once again, that first set ended just a moment ago with the Lancers victorious 25-12. Serving for the Raiders, John Day, the senior, over to the near side. Solar gets the deflection and gets the point for LHS. It's 3-2 here in the second. Lancers leading by 1 with Dominici getting ready to serve, the 6-foot junior. Right-handed serve is up and over for Dominici, and that's going to be a violation on Jack Roderick, the sophomore for Central. And here's Dominici again. Line drive serve, just gets it inbounds over on the far side. It's an excellent serve from Jose. Lancers leading by 3 here. 5-2 our score. Another nice liner. Nadeau goes off the back of his fingertips, and that's a good effort there by number 3, Jack Roderick. Great effort by him, trying to save it. Even sparing the broadcast table, we appreciate that for sure. Lancers get the point though, 6-2 here in the second. Solar with the dig. Dominici looking for Vaughn. A little bit of a misplay there from Dominici. Couldn't set it up for his teammate there on the outside. The Lancers are going to get the point anyways by way of a violation against Central Catholic. 5-point lead for the Lancers after that violation, and Dominici gets another serve. Nice dig there by Nadeau. Tipped over by Vaughn. Up the middle, deflected at the net. Mania to the near side for Solar. Delphi gets it done here on the near side. 8-2 as that one is deflected out of bounds by Central. 6-point lead, and Dominici gets ready to serve again. Right-handed serve, up and over. Was it in or was it out? It was just out of bounds over on the far side. Side out, and Central will serve here. Kevin Stevenson, the senior middle hitter, gets ready to put it up with the right hand. It's up and it's over. Mania to Dominici, now Solar up the middle. He's tough to stop when he's set up well like that. 9-3, Lancers lead here in the second. It's a 6-point lead, and Solar gets ready to serve. He had 3 aces in a row in the first set. Sends that one back. Central gets it back over. Dominici, the setup to the near side. Reyes got it over for Lawrence. Good defense by Lawrence up front. Not sure if that was a block or if Central hit it onto its own side of the net. But either way, it's a Lancer point and a 7-point lead at that. 10-3 here in the second after the Lancers won the first 25-12. Here's Solar with a nice line drive serve. Tipped over by Reyes. Jairus Reyes with the impressive kill there. 11-3 the score. Solar. Solar couldn't get the dig there, side out. And it'll be Central's turn to serve it here. 11-4. Let's see if they can cut into this Lancer lead. Right now it's a 7-point lead. Ben Boutselis with the serve. Vaughn has it blocked. That's great defense by Central at the net. Roberts, the senior, using his height there. Boutselis once again, dug out by Mania. Dominici to the near side. Good effort there by Mania, diving for it. Central with a little bit of momentum here in the second, cutting into the Lancer lead. They're down by only 5 here. 11-6 with Boutselis serving again. Lancers need to get it over here. Vaughn is able to do so. Here's the set to the far side. Roberts. Tapped over by Reyes. Central with time to set up the offense. Roberts, great diving dig. Dominici keeps it alive, and Solar gets it over. Great defense there by Lawrence High. Tipped over by Roberts. And that's an excellent play by Dan Roberts, a heads-up play to get the kill. And Central is coming back here in the second. 11-7. Lancers lead by only 4. Solar up the middle, trying to end the Central streak. Roberts taps that one over. Dominici over to Reyes. Reyes going for the corner. Out of bounds over the back line. Good idea by Reyes. But a little too much power behind it as it goes over the back line. 11-8. Central right back into it here in the second. Another good serve by Boutselis. That is an excellent spike by Brian Sanchez, 6'2" junior. Trying to stop the Central momentum. Side out, and it's 12-8 Lancers. Here's the serve from Mania. Over to the far side for Roberts. Deflected by Dominici. And Central regains control. 12-9. Lancers leading by 3 here in the second. Lancers leading 1-0 overall. Here comes the serve from Jack Roderick. Espinal right up the middle. Gets the point right back. It's 13-9. And here's Dante Vaughn, the senior, getting ready to serve. Right-handed serve is up and over, going for the corner. Tapped up into the air by John Day, and nobody there to help him out. Lancers back up by 5. 14-9. LHS leading in the second. Vaughn with the low liner. Central trying to set it up over to the far side. Sent over by John Day. Dominici to the near side. And now Espinal. Central with a chance to set it up. Roberts, great defense by Lawrence High, but a violation up front on Dominici, I believe. He nods his head, he knew it. And the libero, Nadeau, will serve for Central Catholic. Dominici to Espinal, good defense there by Central Catholic up at the net. Good block. And the Raiders keeping things tight here in the second. It's 14-11, the Lancers lead by 3. And Alex Nadeau, the senior libero, serves it once again. Libero to libero as Mania digs that one out. Misplay over on the far side. Reyes didn't time that one very well. And now the Raiders down by only 2. Left-handed serve from Nadeau is up and over. Espinal up the middle. Espinal again, this time with 2 hands. Mania. Espinal tips it. Over to the near side. Solar. Dominici looking for Reyes. Punched over by Central. Good rally going here. Espinal sends it into the backcourt. Central needs to get it over right here. They do. It's a great rally here continuing. And it's ended by Delphi Solar right up the middle. He said it's time to put an end to this. Great hard-fought battle right there. Perhaps the best rally of the game so far. And it ends with the spike right up the middle from number 8, Delphi Solar. One of the best players in the conference getting it done. And as long and epic as that last rally was, a quick one here as Central gets the point right back, side out. And it's back to a 2-point lead for Lawrence, 15-13. Lancers up by only 2. Roberts with the serve, nice diving save there by Dante Vaughn, tipped over by Solar here on the near side. Dominici with an excellent play, scooping that one over with the left hand, and it's deflected out of bounds by Central. Back up to a 3-point lead in this hotly contested second set. 16-13. Espinal to serve. He lofts it over. Far side, it's sent over by Boutselis. Battle at the net, won by Central. Back to a 2-point lead for Lawrence. Very competitive here in the second. John Day with the serve. Here's Dominici setting up Solar on the near side. Great spike, but can Central recover? They need to get it over here, and they do. Over to the near side, Solar! Delphi Solar gets it done, and he fires up the crowd, fires up the bench. Coach Hector Sanchez telling his team to just chill, keep it chill, keep on playing. But Delphi Solar has that effect on his teammates. And that's going to be a violation on Sanchez. And back to a 2-point lead, 17-15 in favor of Lawrence. Very close second set here. Lawrence led early, but Central was able to come back. Deflected out of bounds here by Lawrence, and now it's only a 1-point game. And with the score 17-16 in favor of Lawrence, the Lancers leading 1-0 overall. Hector Sanchez, the Lancers head coach, wants to call timeout and talk things over. Once again, folks, we'll thank you for joining us here on this LPS Media broadcast, our first broadcast of the spring athletic season. Whether you're watching us on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube, we want to thank you for watching our channel. We appreciate the support. Lancers' schedule coming up. Going to be busy over the April vacation week. On Friday, April 12th, the Lancers will play at Chelmsford, 5:30 p.m. start for that one. And then 2 games over April vacation. The Lancers play Wednesday, the 17th of April at Wayland. That's a 1 p.m. start with no school that day. And on Thursday, the 18th of April, Lancers play at Winchester. And once again, that'll be a 1 p.m. start with no school. After that, the next home game for the Lancers will be Monday, April 22nd, Earth Day, home game against Methuen. That's going to be a 5:30 start as the serve goes out of bounds. And the Lancers are back up by 2. The serve from Delphi Solar. Vaughn to Dominici. Solar going for the back corner, inbounds, just barely hitting the line on the near side. Lancers lead by 3, 19-16 as we approach the late stages of this second set. Solar sends it over. Great line drive serve, and it goes out of bounds. That's an ace for Delphi. (20-16). Lancers back up by 4. Solar spins it, sends it over. Another phenomenal serve by Delphi Solar. He pumps the fist. He knew that was a good one. Getting a little spin on it before he sends it over with that right hand. 21-16, up to a 5-point lead now. Once again, the spin and jump serve. Nadeau, the libero. And that one is tipped out of bounds by Central. Solar's on a roll here, 22. Nope, it's 21-17. Central gets the point here. Referee on the near side making a mistake with the signal. And they want to talk things over as the 2 referees disagreed on the call. Referee on the near side said Lancers won the point. Referee on the far side said Central won the point. And we're just going to clarify. It was, in fact, a point for Central as it was deflected out of bounds. Deflected out of bounds, last touched by Lawrence High. So the score 21-17. Lancers ahead by 4 here in the second. Again, Lawrence High leading overall in the matchup 1-0. Here's Dominici. Set behind him to Solar. Couldn't get it over the net. A misplay up the middle, a rare misplay from Delphi. 3-point lead for the Lancers. It's 21-18. Serve comes over from Ben Boutselis. It was thanks to him, Boutselis, and his good service earlier in the set that Central Catholic was able to make a comeback here in the middle stages of this second set. Meanwhile, Reyes gets the spike, gets the kill. It's 22-18, and we have a timeout called by Central Catholic. Timeout comes with the score once again. Lancers 22 and the Raiders 18. We'll take this opportunity to tell you about our LPS media broadcast schedule. Of course, it would be great to see you here at all the home games at Lawrence High, but if you can't make them, you can always watch them on LPS Media. Our next broadcast will be on Monday, April 29th at 5:30 p.m. when the Lancer boys volleyball team takes on the Haverhill Hillies. Starting off Wednesday, May the 1st. Baseball team takes on Austin Prep. It's a 4 p.m. start to that one. Be a great matchup between 2 schools with great baseball traditions. 2 very good teams here in Eastern Massachusetts. The Lancers against Austin Prep in baseball. And speaking of great baseball tradition, Billerica Indians in town on Monday, May the 6th at 4 p.m. to face the Lancers in baseball. And we'll tell you more about the LPS Media broadcast schedule in just a moment. So after the misplay on the serve, the Lancers lead by 3, 22-19. The misplay on that serve, this goes out of bounds. The Lancers lead by 4 here as the two teams exchange errors on the service. 23-19. Lancers in the driver's seat here in the second set. Can they finish the job? Here's Dominici over to the near side for Reyes. Reyes gets it done. Set point here, 24-19. Can the Lancers end it? Lawrence High looking for the commanding 2-0 lead here in their second game of the season against the Raiders. Here's Mania. Dominici to Espinal with the fake out, and he gets it done. 25-19. What a play by Adrian Espinal. The Lancers go up 2-0 here in Lawrence. Folks, thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media. We are going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 3.
The action is right in front of you. Please put your phone down and join in.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics, underway in set number 3 in this boys volleyball matchup between the Raiders and the Lancers here at Lawrence High School. We want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Kiana, Kayla, Grisalis, Laney, Angel, Ray, our producer, Mr. Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and thanks again for watching LPS Media and helping our channel become a great success over the last few years. Whether you're watching on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube, we want to thank you for always tuning in to our broadcasts. Very pleased to report that our YouTube channel recently reached over 1 million views, so we want to thank you for helping us reach that achievement. Lancers in control of this matchup here. The MVC rivals, the Raiders and the Lancers, going at it here in this early season MVC matchup. Both teams coming into this matchup undefeated. The Lancers 1-0 and the Raiders 2-0. Central Catholic with victories over St. John's Shrewsbury and Methuen High, both on the road. And the Lancers defeated Andover High on Monday night. Something had to give here tonight, and so far the Lancers have been in charge, although the Raiders have an early lead here in the third set, 3-1. Central on top. First set was all Lancers, 25-12. It looked like more of the same in the second set. The Lancers out to the big early lead, but thanks to the service of Ben Boutselis and his teammates, the Central Catholic Raiders were able to come back and make it a very competitive second set, but the Lancers pulled away at the end for the 25-19 victory. So here we are in the third, with the Lancers trying to end it and the Raiders trying to extend it. Serve from Roberts there, the senior outside hitter, goes into the net. It's 4-2, Raiders on top here in the third. Lancers down by 2. And Espinal is going to try and help him come back. Nadeau digs it. And that one is sent over by Roberts. Here's the setup up the middle. Central with a chance to set up the offense here. This goes out of bounds. A little too much mustard on that one from John Day. Out of bounds here on the near side. Lancers down by only 1. 4-3, Central on top. Let's see if they can hang on to the lead here for a little while. As that one is deflected out of bounds after the excellent serve by Adrian Espanol. That is the senior. He's a force offensively and defensively. The 6'1" middle hitter, the senior. Ties it up for the Lancers, 4-4 here in the third, and that's a diving dig. Great effort there by Espinal, but it goes out of bounds on the near side. Central regains the lead at 5-4. Served by John Day, the senior. Central's able to keep it alive at the net, sent over by Roberts. Dominici. And over on the far side, Delphi Solar sometimes just makes it look easy. And that's what he did over on the far side of the court with the spike to tie it up at 5. Right-handed serve there by Dominici. On the near side, it's sent over by Boutselis. Mania. And that one is sent over by Aranella Brew, the junior, getting the point for Lawrence High, and the Lancers for the first time take the lead. In the third set, it's 6-5. It'll be Dominici to serve. Up the middle, and that's some great offense by Central Catholic. Kevin Stevenson getting the kill. And it's going to be Stevenson getting ready to serve it for the Raiders. 6-6 here in the third. A brew to Dominici over to the far side. And that one is just out of bounds. Dante Vaughn couldn't get that one to stick. Goes just over the back line, and Central back on top. It's 7-6 here in the third. Stevenson again. Mania to Dominici. Tipped over by Sanchez. Out of bounds over on the far side. Lancers did well in communication, telling each other that one was going out. It did go out, but not by much. And so we're tied up at 7 here. In this fast-paced third set, Solar with the serve. Tipped over there by Boutselis. Vaughn. And it's sent over the net by Reyes. Up the middle, saved by Solar. Solar gets it over. 7-7 again here in the third. Boutselis on the near side. Mania. Here's a setup for Reyes. It's tipped, and it's going to be a violation against Central Catholic. And the violation goes against Andrew Aringas, number 20. Lancers back on top, 8-7. Solar with the serve and a miscommunication by Central. Day and Roberts looking at each other there. 9-7, the Lancers open up a 2-point lead here in the third. Solar putting the spin on it. Nadeau did a great job to keep that one alive. Now it's Vaughn on the near side. Lancer offense just keeps on coming at you. This time it's Sanchez. Great defense in this sequence by Central Catholic. Solar, now Reyes gets it over. Great dig there by Nadeau. Over to the near side. That's Boutselis. Lancers keeping it alive. Excellent rally here in the third set. Central, Boutselis gets the kill. Great rally. Ends with Ben Boutselis tipping it over with the left hand and bringing the Raiders within 1. It's 9-8 Lancers here in the third. Right-handed serve is up and over. That's a phenomenal serve. Just grazing the net. Boutselis, the senior, gets it over. And the Lancers couldn't answer. 9-9 here in the third. This time the Lancers have a chance to set up. Reyes. Central trying to keep it alive. They do. Great effort by the Raiders. Solar. And now here's the setup near side for Roberts. Solar. Vaughn gets it over. Action heating up here in the third set. Tipped at the net. Vaughn sends it backwards. Dominici to Solar. Another great rally here. This is MVC volleyball at its finest. Solar with the right hand. Great communication from both teams, cycling on defense. Dominici over to the far side. Reyes. What a dig by Nadeau. Central keeps it alive at the net. And this rally is still going. The crowd going berserk. And it ends with the Lancers getting the point. Unbelievable rally. MVC volleyball at its finest. That rally right there worth the price of admission. The ball hitting the rafters on numerous occasions. And that one is deflected out of bounds by Lawrence High, so Central gets the point right back. It's 10-10. Here's Roderick. Roderick sends it out of bounds. (11-10). Lawrence High regains the lead. Here's Vaughn. Right-handed serve. Great play at the net. Kept alive by Central. And Boutselis wasn't able to dig that one out. 12-10, the Lancers open up a 2-point lead. And Dante Vaughn is going to serve it up again. Right-handed serve is up and over. Over to the near side for Day. Now over to the far side. Tipped up, and great effort by Vaughn, who goes sliding out of bounds. But Central gets the point, and it's 12-11. The Raiders down by 1. Here's the libero, Nadeau. Dominici gives it to Reyes. Here's Roberts on the near side, and it's deflected out of bounds by Lawrence. Roberts getting the deflection he was looking for. All tied up at 12. Great effort here by both teams. Raiders keeping it close, 12-12. The left-handed serve is up and over for Nadeau. Espinal, too much on that one, out of bounds. And Central is back on top here in the third, 13-12. Nadeau with the left-handed serve. Vaughn with the dig. Dominici to Reyes. Nice dig there by Boutselis. Here's Solar up the middle, but there was too much on it. It's out of bounds. And it's 14-12. Timeout called by Lawrence High. Once again, Raiders lead here in the third, 14-12. The Lancers lead overall 2-0. So as we were saying, our LPS Media spring broadcast schedule. Our next broadcast volleyball game Monday the 29th against Haverhill. 2 baseball games coming up. Wednesday, May 1st against Austin Prep, 4 p.m. game. And then Monday, May 6th against Bill Ricca. That's a 4 p.m. game. After that, we got some more boys volleyball coming up. May the 10th, the Lancers will host Chelmsford. That's a Friday night, 5:30. Always a great matchup between the Lancers and Chelmsford. Of course, the Lancers lost to Chelmsford in the championship game of the Division I North tournament, so that'll be an epic rematch. The Lancers will play against Lowell, the 495 rivals, on Wednesday, May 15th at 5:30. And then on Thursday, May 16th at 5:30, the Lancers will play Bill Ricca in volleyball. Monday, May the 20th, a 6 p.m. game, the girls softball team will face the Vogue, aka Greater Lawrence Tech. Should be a great matchup between two programs. And then to round out our spring regular season, as Central gets the point here to take a 3-point lead. To round out our spring regular season, the boys volleyball team will play against North Andover Wednesday, May 22nd, and again on Friday, May 24th. That's a 7 p.m. game when the Lancers take on St. John's Prep. A violation against the Lancers, and Central Catholic all of a sudden has opened up a 4-point lead here in the third. It's 16-12. As Central is trying to extend this one out into a fourth set at least. Over on the far side, Reyes. Lancers get a side out here. 16-13 our score. Lancers down by 3, and it's going to be Reyes to serve for LHS. Right-handed serve by Jairus Reyes. He's a junior. Far side spike from Solar. This one is inbounds. Delphi Solar finding his range. Lancers cut the lead down to 2. It's 16-14. Reyes another serve. Here's the setup up the middle. Out of bounds, and the Lancers are within 1. 16-15. Reyes and the Lancers trying to tie it up here in the third. Serve is up and over with the right hand. Nadeau. Nadeau again. Dominici swiping that one over. Roberts on the near side. Vaughn. Dominici looking for Solar. It's blocked. Solar again. It's blocked. And that's going to be a violation against Central Catholic. It goes on John Day. He looks surprised at the call. Tied up at 16. That's a tough call against the Raiders. Reyes and the Lancers have tied it at 16. Here's Vaughn to Dominici. A little miscommunication there at the net for the Lancers, and Central regains the lead 17-16 now. Here's Roberts serving, and he can't get it up and over the net. 17-17 here in the third. In this very exciting third set, Lancers and Raiders have been even for the better part of sets 2 and 3. Up the middle, Dante Vaughn with the dig. Abreu, Nadeau. Nice play by Sanchez. Sent over by Roberts with the right hand. Here's Dominici. Looking to the far side for Solar, and that's a violation against the Lancers. It goes on Abreu. Central leading by 1 here, 18-17. Central trying to stay alive and force a fourth set. Over to the far side, Delphi Solar gets the deflection. 18-18 now. Here's the serve from Jose Dominici. Sent over with the right hand by Stevenson. Lancers trying to get it over here. They do to keep the play alive. Central has a chance to set it up. Tipped over, but Abreu was there. Dominici over to Solar. Now to the near side for Boutselis, and that's a whistle and a violation against Lawrence High. It goes on Dante Vaughn. Lancers down by 1 here, 19-18 in a very close third set. Dominici the setup near side for Solar. Central trying to keep it alive. Nice block by Lawrence, and a misplay on the Lancer side. This could be Central's opening. trying to keep this game alive, trying to force a fourth set. They have a 2-point lead here in the third. It's 20-18. Dominici looking to the near side for Solar. Solar brings the Lancers within 1. $20 for the Raiders, 19 for the Lancers. 2-0 lead for Lawrence High overall. Lancers trying to end this thing here in the third. Delphi Solar gets it done with the ace right up the middle, falling in between 3 Raiders. Tied up at 20. Here's Solar again. Sanchez couldn't make the play up at the net. Side out. And Central regains the lead, 21-20. Back and forth we go here at Lawrence High. Solar keeps that one alive off the rafter. Sanchez back to Solar, who gets it over. Nadeau to Roderick. Now Roberts, but it's out of bounds. 21-21. Which one of these teams will go on a run here and decide the third set? Mania with the serve. Felix to Dominici, and that's a violation on Dominici. 22-21. Central Catholic back on top by 1. And it'll be Jack Roderick to serve it. Dominici to Espinal. Here's the setup up the middle for Central. Nice diving dig. There by Solar. Espinal with a strong spike. And it's deflected out of bounds by Central. And so the Lancers get the point, and they get the tie at 22. Nobody on the Raider bench saw that deflection. They thought it all went out of bounds. Referee saying it was just deflected. Lancers trying to keep this play alive here. Solar does so. 22-22 here in the third. And that's a great defensive play by Espinal to get the block. Clutch defensive play there. Lawrence High takes a 23-22 lead. It's a play like that that could be the difference in the game. Vaughn with a critical error there, 23-23 now. One of these two teams is going to come away with an epic third set victory in just a few moments here. It's tied up at 23. Here's Solar up the middle. Dominici, the set, over to the far side for Reyes. Dominici, here's the set, Espinal. Good dig there by Nadeau. Over to the near side, Roberts. Kept alive by Vaughn. Dominici up the middle for Solar! And it's match point Lancers as Delphi Solar with the spike up the middle, deflected out of bounds. And a timeout called by Central head coach Gannon Paris. He wants to talk things over with his squad with the game on the line. We'll reset the action here for you. In the first set, the Lancers came up with a 25-12 win. All Lancers in the first. Lawrence High took the early lead in the second. Central Catholic came back to tie it. Lawrence High pulled away at the end, 25-19, the final score of that second set. Here in the third, it's been an epic, close all the way throughout this third set, and it's come down to this, 24-23, the Lancers on top by 1. It's match point, a point for the Lancers. Would send everybody here at Lawrence High home happy, except for the visiting squad, of course. If Central Catholic is able to win this point, we'll be in a deuce situation. It'll be 24-24, which would mean that one of these two teams would have to score 2 consecutive points in order to win the set. So that's where we're at. 1 point for the Lancers, and it's all over. If Central wins a point, then it's a deuce. Here we go. It's a brew to serve for the Lancers with the game on the line. Over to the near side for Day. Here's the setup from Dominici. And it falls in between 3 Lancers, 24-24. Now miscommunication amongst the Lancers. Head coach Hector Sanchez calming his boys down, telling them no big deal, just keep on playing, it's all good. So here we go. Gotta win by 2. It's 24-24, and that one is tipped over by Dominici. A huge play by Dominici. And Dominici, after that excellent play, telling his teammates to just calm down, because there's 1 more point to go. So it's match point again for the Lancers, and it's back to a deuce. Great offensive play by Central to keep the game alive, and now it's 25-25. Silence at Lawrence High just for the moment as John Day got ready to serve that one, and Delphi Solar with the spike. Sanchez at the net. Dante Vaughn couldn't back up in time. And now it's set point for the Raiders. They are 1 point away from a set 3 victory here. Once again, it's going to be John Day to serve it up here. 26-25, advantage Raiders. Can the Lancers keep it alive here in the 3rd set? Solar with the spike. Central with a chance to end it, and they do. Set number 3 goes to Central, 27-25, and the Raiders keep this game alive. We go to the 4th. Lawrence High leading overall, 2-1.
I love my teacher because she taught me everything I know.
I love my teachers because they help me in life.
I love my teachers because they prepare me for success.
I know I'll be college ready because my teachers are preparing me.
I love my teachers because they help me feel more confident in myself.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics, and thanks for watching this boys volleyball matchup here Wednesday, April the 10th, 2019. Early season matchup between the Lancers and the Raiders of Central Catholic. We want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Kiana, Kayla, Grisalis, Laney, Angel, and Ray, our producer, is Mr. Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and thanks for joining us here on LPS Media, whether you're watching on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube. Thank you for watching this broadcast and supporting the Lawrence Public Schools. Delphi Solar with a phenomenal spike here on the near side. Solar tying things up 1-1 here in the 4th. It's been a great game so far here from Lawrence. 3 sets in the books, and as they say, someone's got to have 2 and someone's got to have 1 when you play 3. Lawrence High winning the first 2, 25-12 in the first, 25-19 in the second. And in an epic 3rd set, the Central Catholic squad comes through with a 27-25 win. The Lancers had match point twice, couldn't convert. Central showing some great determination, some great effort in that 3rd set to keep it alive, to fight back, and to pick up the win. And let's see how this 4th set goes. The Lancers have shown the ability to take it to another level and dominate against this Central team. But throughout the second half of the second set and throughout the entire third set, it's been pretty much even. Right now it's 2-2. Delphi Solar starting to heat up here. He's got a couple of epic spikes here at the beginning stages of this fourth set. 3-2 our score here early in the fourth. It's good defense up front. Solar and Sanchez teaming up there for the block. 4-2 now. Jose Dominici with the serve. Just gets it over. And now the Lancers have a chance to set up their offense. It's Solar with the spike, and once again, Delphi Solar providing the offense for the Lancers. And it looks like they changed the call on this one. Not exactly sure what happened there. It looked like a clean spike and a deflection off the Solar spike. That one on the far side, that one spiked well out of bounds. And so here we are tied up at 4 in set number 4. Stevenson with the serve for Central. All tied up at 4. Reyes to Dominici over to the near side. And Abreu couldn't get that one over. Central Catholic back in the lead. Stevenson. Dominici to the far side for Solar. And that one is whipped out of bounds by Central. 5-5 the score here in the fourth. Solar with the serve, pops it up. Solar to Dominici, back to Solar, up the middle, tips it over. And Sanchez fired up as he's able to drop that one just over the net. Lancers back on top, 6-5. Right-handed serve up and over from Solar. Diving save by Mena, what an effort. Solar pushes it to the back. Boutselis over the back line. Good awareness by the Lancers to not go after that one. 2-point lead for LHS, it's 7-5. Here's Solar with the right-handed serve. And that one stays in bounds. Good offense there by Boutselis. As Ben Boutselis, the senior number 10, gets the kill, and now he gets a chance to serve. Solar to Dominici. Now Sanchez with the tip. Great defense there by Central to keep it alive. Dominici behind him to Abreu, who can't get it over the net. 7-7 here in the fourth. Misplay there by Lawrence. They need to get it over here. Mena does the job, gets it to the back. Over to the far side for Roberts. Lawrence keeps it alive. Nice play at the net by Central Catholic. They get the point, they get the lead. Nope, change the call. Lancers get the point. The referees had opposing calls for a moment there, and they ruled that the point goes to Lawrence. So it's 8 for the Lancers and 7 for the Raiders here in the fourth. Left-handed serve up and over from Mena. Nice defense at the net. Great job there by number 2, Jairus Reyes. Good awareness to hang with that one and tap it over with the left hand. Mena to serve again. The Lancers have a 2-point lead here in the fourth set. Tipped over, violation against the Lancers. Number 4, Arenella Abreu called for the violation. 9-8. So 1 point lead for Lawrence High as Jack Roderick will serve. His right-handed serve is over the net. Set up right up the middle. Excellent job by number 14, Adrian Espinal. They need offense out of him down the stretch here. (10-8), the Lancers lead, and that's a violation on Central. Three-point lead for the Lancers now, 11-8 after the double hit violation, and look out, that one is deflected out of bounds. Lawrence High with their largest lead of the fourth set. It's only a 4-point lead, but they'll take it here. Here's Arenell. And a misplay on the setup from Central. And head coach Gannon Paris wants to call timeout and talk things over as the Lancers have themselves a 5-point lead here in the fourth. The score, Lancers 13 and the Raiders 8. Folks, again, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media, Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41 on any device. Check out our YouTube channel, which just reached 1 million views. Remember, if you are a volleyball fan watching this game, you can go back and you can watch the amazing playoff run from last year in which the Lancers went all the way to the sectional championship game in an epic matchup against Chelmsford. The Lancers ended up losing that game, but you can watch the whole playoff run as the Lancers beat Westford Academy, Central Catholic, and Lowell in the playoffs. And of course, if you're a volleyball fan, you know all about the girls volleyball team from the fall athletic season, fall 2018. The girls went undefeated through the regular season and through the Division I North tournament. And they were eventual winners of the sectional championship. An epic season, an epic run. Can go back and relive the glory from the fall season. Here's Solar, and he's gonna help the Lancers extend the lead as it's deflected backwards by Central. It's 14-8 now. The Lancers have opened up a 6-point lead. The serve from Arenell LeBrew. Dominici the setup. And it was a misplay. Shakes his head. Espinal says, no problem, man. It's all good. We'll get him next time. 5-point lead for the Lancers. 14-9 the score here in the fourth. Lancers won the first and the second. Central winning the third. And they were right. Dominici and Espinal teaming up right there to get the point right back. 15-9, and it's back up to a 6-point lead. Dominici this time looking for Solar. Solar getting the kill. Sometimes he just makes it look easy. Winding up and spiking that one through the middle. The Raiders couldn't return it. Lancers by 7 here. Over to the near side for Roberts. And it goes over the head of Abreu. (16-10), Central makes it into double digits here. Dan Roberts. Jump serve, great line drive. To the near side for Solar. Oh, what a spike. Jack Roderick got in the way of that one, and the best he could do was deflect that one up and over the Central bench. 17-10. Espinal straight into the net on the line drive serve. 17-11 now. This will be Day to serve with the right hand for Central. Up the middle, Sanchez with the left hand. Nadeau. Now Dominici, the setup for Solar. Gets that one to stick in bounds. 18-11 after the spike by Delphi. Lancers back up by 7. 18-11 as we're coming down the home stretch here in the fourth. Dominici with the right hand. Solar. Dominici back to Solar. Tough angle. Solar did well to keep that play alive. There's Mania to Delphi. Couldn't get that one high enough. 18-12. Lancers by 6 here. Central, though, trying to come back here in the fourth. Kevin Stevenson, number 35, with the right-handed serve. Sanchez just able to get that one over. That one is deflected backwards. And Central is within 5 all of a sudden. (18-13). Another serve from Stevenson. Solar ends the momentum right there. Delphi makes it 19-13. Perfect setup for Delphi Solar. Here's the right-handed serve from Solar. Mania up to Dominici. Delphi up the middle. Perfect setup. His teammates over there smiling. They know what he is capable of when he gets on a roll. Just set him up and get out of the way. Delphi Solar, he is a problem. That one is deflected by Lawrence. Central gets the side out they were looking for. (20-14), the Lancers lead by 6. Boutselis. It's out of bounds. Tough angle for Reyes. Trying to send that one over the net and over to the far side, but it goes out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. And the lead is down to 5. Here's Boutselis again. Sends that one into the corner. Near side Reyes. Good defense there by Central, but the second effort hits the ground on the Central side of the court. Lead back up to 6 for Lawrence High, 21-15. And Felix Mania couldn't get that one to stay in bounds. High arcing serve, just out of bounds here on the near side. Now it'll be Jack Roderick, the sophomore. No dice on that serve. 22-16, the lead back up to 6. Lancers 3 points away from a 2-0 start to their season. Up the middle for Delphi Solar, but it goes out of bounds right in front of the Central bench. Lead down to 5, it's 22-17. Early in the season here, but both of these two teams trying to keep their undefeated records alive. Lancers playing their second game of the season. The Raiders playing their third. And here comes a serve from Alex Nadeau, the lefty. Up the middle, Espinal. Mania sends it back to Solar. Out of bounds, it's deflected, and the Lancers pick up the point, 23-17. Lancers creeping closer to victory. They were not able to close it out in the third. Can they do it here in the fourth? We're about to find out as Reyes serves. Central staying alive here. Phenomenal kill by the Raiders. They're still within striking distance. 23-18. Dan Roberts, the senior, with the jump serve. Great line drive. Delphi. Central was ready for it. Stevenson up the middle. Diving save by Mania. Delphi Solar. Inbounds, and Delphi makes it 24-18. It's match point for LHS. This is their third match point of the game. They got 2 in the third set. Can they end it here? They'll have a few shots as it's 24-18, a 6-point lead. Can Central come back again, or will the Lancers emerge victorious? Well, that's a good start for the Raiders. It's 24-19, and it'll remain match point until the Raiders are able to tie it up. The Raiders had just got a point, and they're looking for 5 more to create the deuce. The Lancers can win it. Here's Delphi. Delphi Solar gets the job done. 25-19 here in the fourth. Great competition here at Lawrence High School. Great coaching by Gannon Paris and Hector Sanchez. And this early season matchup comes to an end here. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media. The Lancers win this one 3-1 over the Raiders. The Raiders lose for the first time this season. They fall to 2-1, while Lawrence High School improves to 2-0. Folks, once again, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. On behalf of my entire crew, my name is Jay Oza, and folks, we'll see you next time.